I have a question. Are you a judge? You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction, okay? No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court. Please don't interrupt the court, sir.
This judge completely shuts down a guy who thinks he's above the law in a Zoom court hearing. It's honestly wild to watch. The man is in court because he ran a red light and the police officer showed up to testify. That usually means the case is easy to win under traffic laws, but this guy's acting totally crazy and making arguments that don't make any sense. Some of the things he says are so ridiculous it's hard not to laugh. Tell me what you think about this court hearing in the comments, and if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a 2024 civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have three options, and three options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this matter. The court will attach the scheduled fine, and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by law.
No, I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court is being you must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this matter.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very well. Officer Moran and Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Before we get into what the cop said, I just have to say, this judge is quickly becoming one of my favorites to watch. He doesn't mess around, and the way he calmly ignores all the crazy stuff this sovereign citizen says is amazing. In my opinion, that's the best way to deal with someone like this. Arguing with them just makes it worse. So watching the judge stay calm and in control is just perfect. But what do you think about the judge so far? Let me know in the comments. Now let's get back to the hearing.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge black in color with Michigan plate Edward John Lincoln 6501. I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that time.
That's based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated it is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you So questioning the court's authority,
You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction. Okay.
Mr. Mathis, the officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
The defendant says the judge has no power over him, but if he really believes that, why did he even show up to court? This kind of argument always falls apart fast because guess what? The court does have power, especially when it comes to traffic violations in that state. Seriously, if you think the judge has no authority, why are you even there? This whole sovereign citizen thing is getting out of hand. I feel like I see more of them popping up every day. I honestly don't know if this guy really believes what he's saying or if he's just pretending to be clueless. It's hard to tell. Let me know what you think. And now, let's get back to it.
City of Royal Oak, sir?
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Are you asking where it is geographically, or are you asking where it is in
Right
terms
now.
of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the
Court doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on
Okay.
the geographic location, but where are they right now?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay. Well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written
Well, the
under the vehicle code
as I
of the
was
city of
traveling,
Royal Oak as it is adopted.
as I was traveling, the officer turned on the lights. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Michigan law clearly says that traffic violations, like running a red light, are offenses against public safety, not against one specific person. So no, you don't need someone to be hurt for the case to be valid. In these situations, the state is the one bringing the case because running a red light puts everyone on the road in danger, and that's enough to take you to court. Honestly, I don't know where this guy got his information. Maybe he just Googled it or something. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
You guys can't bring anyone forward as far as the injured party. No one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case
Why are you trying
under
to
the Motor
charge
Vehicle
me?
Code as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party,
Very
no
well.
one injured. You guys are
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer, jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that serves $175. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you may walk a cash check or charge into the
I will not be
44th
paying
District
any
Court.
fine.
Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the Chief Judge of the District, and at that time, the City of Royal Oak would be represented by a city prosecutor.
Do you think the $175 fine was fair for this sovereign citizen? Personally, I think it was a good lesson for him. The judge didn't waste time on his nonsense, just stuck to the facts and the law, and I really respect that. In Michigan, traffic. Violations like running a red light are civil infractions, not crimes. The fines are meant to help keep the public safe. This guy's arguments might work in whatever made-up court he believes in, but in the real world, they don't stand a chance against actual state law. Once again, big respect to the judge for staying calm and professional, even when the guy was being super rude and trying to mess up the whole hearing. That said, I kind of wish the judge had held him in contempt for being so disruptive. Judges can do that when someone disrespects the court or keeps interrupting. And this guy was definitely doing both. It would have been satisfying to see him get another punishment just for his behavior. What do you think? Should the judge have gone harder on him, or was the fine enough? One last thing. Did anyone else notice how confident this guy was, even though nothing he said made any sense? Let me know what you thought of the hearing in the comments. And here's my big question. Do you think he really believes this stuff, or is he just pretending to avoid taking responsibility? Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I appreciate you all, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.